An armed aerial vehicle is only as good as the weapons it carries, and if it happens to be armed with Roketsan's MAM-L smart micro-munition, then the aerial vehicle is a danger to many ground targets in its path. The MAM-L was designed from the ground up to be used on air platforms with a low payload capacity. Such platforms include unmanned combat aerial vehicles such as the Bayraktar TB2 and light attack aircraft such as the Turkish. The MAM-L is 1 meter long, has a diameter of 160 millimeters and weighs 22 kilograms. It can hit targets at 8 kilometers away using its semi-active laser seeker, or up to 14 kilometers away using optional inertial navigation or GPS. Its maximum range does depend on the altitude it is dropped at though, as it has no active motor to propel it. Obviously, the higher the altitude, the further it can travel before reaching the ground. This lack of motor lowers the weight of this weapon by about 13 kilograms, which means that the warhead size can be maximized. One of the most significant advantages to the MAM-L is its incredibly high accuracy. A drone carrying this bomb uses its laser pointer to paint a target, and the MAM-L is then dropped and follows the path of this laser all the way to its target using its laser seeker. This almost pinpoint accuracy is clear to see in hundreds of videos online, both testing range footage and especially real-life combat footage. This accuracy is important for a few reasons. Firstly, in the event that the MAM-L's warhead is too small to completely destroy a target, its high precision means that it can do critical damage to specific systems such as a radar. If an air defense system's radar is damaged or destroyed, the whole system will be unable to function. Secondly, an accurate bomb means that assassinations are able to be carried out without a lot of collateral damage. This is useful when terrorists hide among civilians, for example. Finally, a laser-guided bomb reduces the effectiveness of trenches or other defensive structures such as caves that protect infantry. Examples of MAM-Ls following Armenian troops into small trenches or holes during the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh war can be readily found on Twitter. In addition, the bomb is easily able to hit moving targets, so even armoured convoys are at a great risk of destruction and no military ground vehicle is capable of outrunning it. The MAM-L has a 10 kilogram warhead, which for a bomb is quite small. However, its accuracy and choice of warhead type helps to negate this. Hearing that a 10 kilogram warhead can destroy a 45,000 kilogram T-72 tank may sound almost unbelievable, but the MAM-L has knocked out more than 100 tanks to date. This is possible because of its aforementioned high accuracy. It can hit the very thin turret roof armour of a tank or their even weaker engine bays, but also because its tandem warhead is very effective against reactive armour, which is commonly found on tanks. The MAM-L can also use a high-explosive fragmentation warhead, which is effective against soft targets such as infantry or unarmoured targets within a 25-metre radius, especially when used with a proximity fuse. This means it can explode just before reaching a target and therefore spread deadly shrapnel over a wider area. Finally, it has the option of using a thermobaric warhead, which is effective against field fortifications, caves and trenches, thanks to its more powerful blast and deadly pressure wave. One MAM-L bomb costs around $45,000 to procure. When this price tag is compared to the multi-million-dollar pieces of military equipment or the priceless manpower it has neutralized, it's clear to see this is a very cost-effective weapon on the battlefield, especially when combined with cheap UCAVs like the Bayraktar TB2. Together, they have destroyed billions of dollars worth of military targets in many theatres of war. Roketsan have made wars of economics easier to win with a simple concept. Small, accurate and cheap bombs used on cheap UCAVs equals frightening price-to-performance ratios. There are talks of the MAM-L being improved in terms of range and a better laser seeker to increase accuracy even further, which will only add to the huge tally of targets it has hit. This small, unassuming bomb has changed the tide of wars, and this reputation is set to continue well into the future.